Grand Rising. Happy Wednesday. I pray everybody's having a positive, productive start to their day. It's been kind of a rainy, dreary day around here, so honestly, I've been taking a break the last couple of days as far as just trying to let my body rest. I'm digging out my cards right now. But something I wanted to touch base on, I touched base on it in the daily devotional video. I fully intended to do a completely different video about it, but it just happened. I couldn't not talk about it. So that being said, I watched a reader last night and this morning, and he was talking about it. And, it's something that I've dealt with on a personal level. And so I feel drawn to talk about it. I pray that everybody is protected by God's armor as they go through this day. I pray that He strengthens our discernment and guides our steps. I'm going to get a daily prayer card. Actually, no. I'm going to do a separate video for that so that I can post it on multiple platforms. I did get a few messages yesterday, so we'll go ahead and touch on those. And then I'm going to do a shaman card pull, depending on how long this video goes. Okay, so let's see where this started. Oh, I didn't do the celibacy video yesterday, but I'm going to do that later today. With it being the kind of day it is, I'm going to try to get several videos recorded and posted. So I will be posting that later. Messages are sent to us not by accident. He knows what we need to help us through life. His word is the prescription for whatever's wrong. That came from, I got that message while I was listening to Devotions with DeMarcus. And DeMarcus referenced 1 John chapter 4, verse 9. We are created equal in value, but we are differently created, or we are created differently. Our value is the same. What we bring to the table is different. God doesn't play, the spirit realm doesn't play favorites. We all have a job to do. People that are here that truly still have their soul, there are such things as soulless beings. You best believe that. But they made that choice. Choices that you make, 3:33 on the timer. Yeah, I watched a video one time where a guy said that it's impossible to sell your soul. Like, you can't take your soul out and sell it to somebody for money. Well, no, you don't perform a physical transaction like that. But yes, you most certainly can sell your soul. When you live a corrupt lifestyle and you're thriving in that corrupt lifestyle, you've sold your soul. Period. If you're a bad person and you don't think there's anything wrong with you being a bad person, yes, you've sold your soul. It is what it is. And people do get money for their soul. I don't know how to say it without it. I only know how to speak bluntly, okay? And in my personal opinion, which everybody has the right to their own opinion, but in my personal opinion, once you go so far, you can't turn back. It's all about intention. And In my mind, once you do so much dark shit, you poison your soul. You poison your heart, and there's no turning back. Now, do I believe that God can save you from that? Sure. But when you're doing things and you don't think that there's anything wrong with what you're doing, you're not going to go ask to be healed. That's like a narcissist admitting that they fucked you over. It's never going to happen. Now, does that mean that we don't have to forgive them? The forgiveness isn't for them. The forgiveness is for us. Self-forgiveness. Because whether we realize it or not, that's what holds us back. We stay angry about situations because we're really angry at ourselves. Either because we saw signs and we ignored them, or we did something we knew we weren't supposed to do, but we did it anyways. You know, it's called consequences. We all have to deal with them. Have I done things that I'm not proud of? Hell yeah, I have. Do I still struggle with self-forgiveness? Of course I do. There's things that I did so long ago that I had forgotten I even did them. And something comes up in life and it triggers that memory. And I'm like, damn, I really am a piece of shit. But no, I'm not that same person anymore. We grow, we heal. Our conscience grows and heals. It takes work. It's not easy. That's why everybody doesn't do it. If it was easy, everybody would do it. If it was easy, the path would be wider instead of so narrow. The path can be narrow because there's not many people that walk down it. They give up. I've been there. I've been walking on the right path and made a freaking U-turn and went back the other way. Like, nope, it's too hard. I can't do it. I'm going back. I've done that. A lot of people do that. But the key factor is realizing that you've done that and getting yourself back on track. Whether it's mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, financially, that's a hard one. Once you fall to the bottom financially, it's really hard to get yourself back up. But in reality, it's all hard. Okay. Significance about the colors pink and green. That's come up a lot lately. I was watching 144 from the Stars, and he equaled it to loving, earth, and balance. Aww. Oh, and that being said, I did start... Aww, I knew that would happen. My plum fell on the floor. I did start my fast yesterday, and I made it all day with just... Now, of course, I am consuming fluids. I gotta have my sugar and my caffeine, at least in the beginning. I've never tried a full-blown just water fast. I may do that eventually. But that being said, I made it all day yesterday until... I guess it was about 6:30-ish. And I ate me a handful of celery dipped in some ranch dressing. And mainly I did that just because I had taken a bunch of vitamins and it was kind of messing up my stomach a little bit. But anyways, if you haven't tried fasting, give it a shot. Some people are not healthy enough to do that. But if you are, you'd be surprised at... the energy that it'll open up. Mother Gaia is speaking to all of us. Mother Nature, however, whatever you refer to it as. If you will pay attention and listen, she is speaking to us. And the people that are here on this planet and in this time that are meant to help her and listen to her, we're all waking up. It's important to live a minimal lifestyle. Less is more. Attachment is always painful. It always ends with loss. That's what I touched on at the end of the daily devotional video, was the attachment. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's still uploading right now, but it'll be up soon. Don't Stop Believing, the song by Journey. If you've never heard it, it's a good song. Children, while I was listening to that song, I got children are our future. Teach them better than you were taught. Which, of course, some people had great childhoods. Some people had great parents. And, I'm happy for those people. But, those of us that didn't, we're learning a lot of lessons. Apply those lessons, remember those lessons, and teach them to the children around you so that they can be stronger than we were. This world cannot satisfy your soul. Worldly possessions, this matrix, all these things that they cram down your throat, telling you that you need this and you need that. No, you don't. Darling, quit. Hold on, let me uncover her. She gets bundled up in that blanket and she gets too hot. And I thought she was licking the blanket, but I think she was having a hard time breathing. Ooh, bleeding. Anyways, sorry. There is no soap for shame. What are you ashamed of? Be honest with yourself. And that comes back to it was 11:44 on the timer. That comes back to the self-forgiveness. That's a saying that, I don't know if it already existed or not, but it came to me a while back. There's no soap for shame. The only thing that can take away your shame is healing. Whether you're ashamed of things you've done, things you've said, the lifestyle you're living, things with your family, your friends, your kids, your coworkers, even if you're not honest with other people, at least be honest with yourself and with the spirit realm. Because the spirit realm already knows. You're not hiding anything from them anyways. So really the only person is 12:34 on the timer. Really, you're the only person that's believing it. I used to have it as my profile intro or whatever. Healing on the inside will show on the outside. You have to start with the internal. If you don't start healing the inside, you'll never see the changes on the outside. You'll just keep repeating the same cycle over and over again. Because you're not healing. You're pointing fingers, you're blaming, you're making excuses. I'm not judging. I've done it. That's how I can talk about it so honestly, because I've been there. I'm still there. We never get out of it until we die. It's a continual process. You're constantly healing and learning and growing if you're doing it right. I can't say that applies for everybody, because not everybody has that. Ooh, I gotta quit doing that. Not everybody has that. I don't understand why it has started doing that all of a sudden. Not everybody has the drive and the willpower and the want to get better and to be better and to do better. But that's their problem. If you want your life to change, you have to change. Because we attract what we are. And no, that's not easy to accept. That used to trigger the shit out of me when people would tell me that. Like, bitch, who do you think you're talking to? This is not my fault. We get angry. We get defensive. And some of us are more stubborn than others. But you have to start somewhere. And the best place to start is admitting it to yourself. And then making a genuine effort, 14:44 on the timer. Making a genuine effort to do better and to be better. Don't put new wine in old bags. vessels, bottles, etc. Do a new thing. Obviously, what you've been doing isn't working. So try something new. I'll be back again later. Be blessed, find peace, and I'll see you next time.